Welcome to Jersey Line. Pat O'Melia here, the pro football prognosticator. Had another good week with 9-7. There was some interesting. The Jets get crushed. Philadelphia loses to Miami. You know, Miami's trying to lose. Philadelphia is trying to win the division. Dallas, who lost on Thanksgiving Day, they must be looking at Philadelphia and say, thank you. Dallas lost twice in the span of a week, and is still in the running to win the division because Philadelphia just misplayed their entire game. You got the Chargers, who can't win any game at the end. Unless they're up by 14 points, they can't win. It was tough. I was doing great coming out of the 1 o'clock games. I'm 7-4 for the week. Yeah, I figured, I'll break even in the 4 o'clock. Didn't happen. Did not happen. But I did with 9-7. I think I'm 10 games under 500 for the year, which ain't too shabby when you look at the guys in the newspapers. I'm doing better than them. And I pick all the games. They only pick a few. Mike Francesa, another guy, only picks 3 a week. I pick them all. And let's start with Thursday. You got Dallas, who is due to win at Chicago. They got to make some decisions in Chicago. They're playing a little better. If Dallas does not win Thursday night, there will be changes in Dallas. Down taking Dallas -3. 1 o'clock. Sunday, you got Baltimore at Buffalo. I like Buffalo. Their quarterback is really starting to put it together. Allen, the kid can throw it. He can throw from any angle. Baltimore is a team to be reckoned with. They just beat San Francisco. Fortunately, I had San Francisco +4.5, so I won that game. I'm going to take Buffalo getting 5.5 points, and they're a home dog. So not bad. I'm getting a 5.5 with Buffalo. I'm not 100% sold on Baltimore's offense, but their kids, their quarterback is playing lights out. 1 o'clock, you got Washington at Green Bay. Washington wins last week. I'm going to take Green Bay. The fluke is over for the Redskins. I'm taking Green Bay, and it's -13 points. They're at Green Bay. 1 o'clock game, Denver at Houston. Denver beat the Chargers, which was my lock of the week last week. So much for that lock. Rivers was in danger of being benched, and he is in serious danger of being benched. Denver at Houston. I'm going to take Houston, big spot, -9.5. San Francisco at New Orleans, probably the game of the week. San Francisco was in last week's game of the week. I'm going to take San Francisco because they should be pretty angry. I do like the Saints, and it is in New Orleans, but I'm taking San Francisco +3 points. My lock of the week, and remember last week when I said if the spot with Cincinnati versus the Jet was a little higher, I would take Cincy. Was they're always close. Well, here's my chance. Cincinnati at Cleveland. I don't believe it all in Cleveland. Cincinnati is getting 8.5 points. You watch, Cincinnati will pull us out. For that matter, they got their first win last week against, of course, the Jets, Jets. 1 o'clock game, Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta is starting to play again. Hopefully I'm picking Atlanta at the right time. I'm taking Atlanta -2.5. 1 o'clock game, Detroit at Minnesota. Minnesota lost to Seattle. I had Seattle giving 3 points, and I won. Detroit is another big line. They should have won on Thanksgiving with the third-string quarterback. This kid can play. I'm going to take Detroit, and I'm getting 14 points. 1 o'clock game, Miami at the Jets. The Jets should be rolling. Remember, everybody was so happy for the last 3 weeks? Oh, the Jets. They stink. I know Gage is coming back, but he shouldn't be. I am going to take the Dolphins, the tanking Dolphins, getting 5.5 points at the Jets. 1 o'clock game. I got Indy at Indy. That's a mistake. That's Tampa Bay at Indy. Tampa Bay, Arians got them going the right way. He's the quarterback whisperer. The quarterback is actually not losing the games the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to take Tampa -3. 4 o'clock game. We got the Chargers at Jacksonville. I don't care anymore. I'm taking Jacksonville, and there's turmoil in Jacksonville. Coughlin could be gone. Marone might be gone. Everybody could be gone there, unless Tom Coughlin wants to coach again. I'm going to take Jacksonville because Rivers just loses. I'm going to take Jacksonville +3. And they sat Foles. Foles is out for the year. The coach's decision. That's going to be a problem, too. They gave the guy like $80 million at the beginning of the season. And now they're benching him for the rookie. 4 o'clock game. Another game of the week. KC at New England. There's a problem with New England offensively. Hard to say with Tom Brady there. The defense is playing well. But KC, Mahomes just got to keep going. Now, they beat Oakland. I took Oakland. I'm taking KC -3. Well, +3. Yeah, I'm getting +3. KC +3. Oakland blew up right in the first few minutes of the game, and they couldn't do what they do best, is run the ball, which you can against KC. But Oakland got down so deep immediately that they couldn't run. But when they did run the Jacob kids, that kick and run. 4 o'clock game. Pittsburgh at Arizona. I went with the Rams last week against Arizona. Worked out well for me. I am going to take Pittsburgh, who I also picked last week, and they won. They were an underdog. I'm going to take Pittsburgh -2.5. Pitt -2.5. Pitt is a stable team, no matter who's quarterbacking. 4 o'clock game. Tennessee at Oakland. Oakland had their chance. It's time for them to start looking to next year in Vegas, and I like Tennessee. Tannehill may be in line for a Nick Foles type contract now. He has resurrected himself, the ex-Miami quarterback. He's quarterbacking the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to take Tennessee -2.5 points. 8 o'clock game, my favorites all year. Seattle Seahawks at the Rams. Seattle is a disciplined team. Wilson's a great quarterback. The Rams, they played great last week. Let's see what they do this week. But I am going to take Seattle -2.5. And Monday night, my boys, against the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia -8.5. I'm taking Philadelphia. I'm giving the Giants 8.5. The Giants are doomed. That right now they would have the second pick if the season ended today. Think about that. They would have the second pick. All right, bet smart, bet with your head. Don't bet more than you can afford. Good luck. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.